This example, we are given an equation, and then from it we're trying to find the amplitude, the period, the horizontal shift, and the midline. Well, I'm sending you some notes to help with this. From an equation, finding all that stuff. So given an equation, here's an example. First, rewrite the equation, distributing the 2 inside. So let's do that. Let's take this example, and we have in this case a 3, so let's multiply that 3. So we're going to get y equals 4 sine of 3x plus 24 plus 2. So I just took that 3 and multiplied the 8, and multiplied the x and the 8. All right, so now we have that. Next step. Compared to the general form, y equals a sine bx plus c plus d. Therefore, a, b, c, and d. So identify a, b, c, and d. Let's do that. So the general form is y equals a sine bx plus c plus d. So there's a, there's b, there's c, and there's d. So what does that mean? Well, the amplitude is just a, but only positive. So the amplitude is the 4. The period is next. Let's go look at that. How do we find the period? Well, look right here. It's 2 pi over b. There's the formula. So it's good to have these notes with you on the exam. So we just take the b, whatever the b is, and plug it in there. So 2 pi over 2 pi. So it's 2 pi over b. Let's take that formula back and do that. So it's 2 pi over b. What's b? It's 3 right there, isn't it? b is 3. And so that's it. That ours does not simplify it at all. It just stays 2 pi over 3. And this was 4. Okay, next one, the horizontal shift. Let's try to see if we can do that. How to find that horizontal shift, also called the phase shift, is negative c over b. So there's the formula for that. Negative c over b. So negative, and what's c? That's the 24. Over b, b is the 3. So that ends up being negative 8. Now, they don't want you to actually put in negative 8. They want you to say 8 units, and then here you go to the left. So they don't want you to say negative 8. So the answer that goes in this box is actually straight 8 units to the left. Negative for left, positive for right, and that's all down here in the notes. Negative is left, positive is right. So the negative 4 means 4 to the left. Our negative 8 means 8 units to the left. Finally, the midline. How do we get the midline? Midline, that's just D. So that's pretty easy. There it is, D right there. It's just 2. So that number way off to the right is the middle of the sine or cosine graph. And so there we go. So make sure you have these notes with you for the homework and the exams. That will help.